All right. Good evening, LinkedIn. Dave Wilson of Results Staffing and Social Media. Good subjects tonight to talk about. It's just been one hell of a day. I'm so excited, as you can tell. So we'll be right back. Oh, we'll do this. We'll be right back again. All right. Hey, good evening, Steve. Whew. Yeah, how was that snow, huh? 30 inches. It's like 31 or 32 now, but we survived it. You know, it's been a long day and night and plus working. It's been a hell of a storm. Whew, I'll tell you. Hey, Tubia, how you doing? Tubia's in Miami. That's a good song for you. Steven's in Utah, wherever the hell that is. We still haven't figured it out where the cows are. Kara's in Canada, and yes, I just got your message. Clubhouse. You know, Kara, I started it. I signed up, and I just can't get into something else right now. I can't. Every time I turn around, something's coming out new, but people have said great things about it, and I guess you can learn and you talk. And are you going to do a group, Kara, or are you just going to join groups? Hey, Rob. I did not get a chance to call you today, but still, I'd say I remembered it. So I promise I'll give you a call tomorrow, and we'll talk with you. I'm sure it's something about the work, your job. I'm sorry. So, he's saying hi, Kara. Hey, tonight, first I want to say to everybody that whoever's watching this, for recruiters and candidates and companies, if you go to the website, resultsstaff.com, you'll see a new careers tab, and there are direct hire positions throughout the whole United States. Listen, all you have to do is upload your resume, and we have over 200 some recruiters that will reach out and try to get you that position. So there is a lot of remote jobs. You can just type in Allentown and Bethlehem for our area. Let's see, it's really neat, even just listening. All right, we'll do it. All right, maybe with America. All right, I'll tell you what, Kara, I'll make you a promise because you're in Canada and I'm in Pennsylvania. You set it up, and I'll do a group with you, and we'll get everybody else to join in, and we'll have a subject, and you'll be the leader of that. I'll make you a promise. I'll do it for you. You've always chimed in on the shows. We'll do it. So that'll be awesome. I wanted to get that stuff out of the way. I'm just irritated tonight because I was writing a show, and I got an email that had a copy of my older company prior, and I'll tell you, no matter whatever happens to you at a prior company, when that name comes up or what had happened, I'm sorry. That's still, you can tell I'm irritated. It just comes right back to you. But it's not tit for tat anymore. You can breathe. But that's what happens when you have companies that don't treat you, that you feel you've been, I don't want to say the word on here. I don't want to get in trouble. But, you know, they get karma. I always like to say karma because, you know, the way they treat people, people leave, and that's just what happens in reality. But I'm going to get off that subject. But tonight I want to talk about real quick. It's the chef story. Tubia, it's the chef story. And Kara, you'll like this. So you have a chef, sous chef, that has like 7 years experience, worked his way up. He, after talking with him for a while, he wants to get into something different, logistics, because not only is his job failing, you know, because of COVID, and it's just not for his family. But after you listen to him, Well, first of all, I was like, wow, I think we're going to run into problems here because they're going to say, wow, you're a chef for 7 years. Now you're coming to a logistics job or something like that to make a better paycheck. And then you listen to them why. Well, for everybody that's been in the food industry, like my brother's a head chef, is you work 7 days a week, every holiday. And when he said that he has 3 children and he wants to spend time with them. So by the time Kara, I got done talking to him, he would be a really valuable candidate, I believe. I have that gut feeling because you know that he's not going to have a problem working weekends because he's done it all his life. 7 to 9 years, I believe he said he had, but that means you go to work, and when you're a chef, you work. So how do you convert that over to a different industry? And that's where I said, and I think everybody on here, she said it's really neat. Oh, that's the same one. There he is. Hey, Nimmer, Zayden, Kara on here. Yes. You must know Kara. So the thing about it now is trying to sell that to a customer, to a client, because you don't want the client to say, well, they're not going to stay. He's not going to stay. Now think about that. That right there is the wrong way to look at it right now because of everything that's going on. Listen, I told with lead with being dependable. All right, that's exactly. But sometimes I think he's going to get turned away because of having all that experience or say he's going to leave. No, you can't assume. You don't know why he wants to leave. You can only assume. You don't know why does he have family problems or anything? You don't know. To me, I would look in pre-COVID, okay, I get it. But the excuses, I think everybody on here, the excuses have to stop. We're over it. We're into it. We're not going backwards. Well, some staff companies will go backwards. They're going to just go back to the same way they're doing it now. Nothing. They just don't do nothing. They don't want to change. They just stick to the same old freaking thing over and over and over and over. Let's make a call. It doesn't contact. Let's not check our emails. Let's sit back, play with the doggy, and all that good stuff. They're the kind of things that just excuses that you can't find people. When you have people in hospitality and customer service, and then they're applying for jobs that they might only be 50% qualified for, and you're going to say no. You're freaking crazy. You have to look at the person. When you look at that person, you have to interview them. Then maybe you'll change your mind, but don't ever assume. Let's see. Untrue, I'm in the same boat after working 24/7, 9 years, 250 miles from home. Untrue, I am in the same boat after working 24/7. Yeah. I mean, Daryl, if you work that way, wow. Oh, the same boat, yeah. And then Tuvia, so he's looking for the same thing. New, yes. Thanks, Steve, 100%. And even Steve, he's into staffing also. Build their skills, coach them up. Exactly. And that's why I said I believe, this is what I believe, and I believe some of the audience agrees too, is you have to take the new workforce. You have a chance right now to where, listen, don't worry about those ones that don't come to work all the time. Get rid of them. Just end them and don't even bring them back. Don't even give them a second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth chance that most other companies do. Don't recycle them. Just get rid of them. Find the people that really want to work and listen to them and their skills. Have a new training program. You cannot tell me as a company that you can't. You can't start up. I would love to see a P&L on your cost of turnaround. So I agree. I came from hospitality. Now I'm an MBM at People Ready. See? So he came from hospitality. Would you have given him a chance if some other companies would have passed you? Some of them might, because hospitality now staffing. But they're great with customer service. That is why. Nimar, you probably have skills of just listen. You've dealt with probably the worst people complaining and making you're making their customer number one. You have to provide a service to them to make them happy that you've served them well, or anything like that. You've done a good show. You've done a good food buffet. Everything. So it's the same thing. There's not a difference. How do you think us and the O&G make the money? Well, that's Daryl. That's correct, man. applaud you for that. I got to have you on the show yet, because you have some great ideas. You said you wanted to talk about Zoom, and we'll talk about that off, but I want to have you on the show. Unfortunately, nobody wants to work. More money coming in our way. I was following the PUA group and all the unemployment groups. Yes, the majority of the people, it's finally coming around. The sites are getting up. People are signing in, filing. They're getting their 4 to 5 weeks. That is going to be a boot. It's going to be hard to be for that. Problem solving comes handy. Yes. See, that's the way I should say it. Problem solving. That's a good way. That's good, Nimar. But Tuvia, when I seen the people, now you got to remember, if we get the other stimulus, that's really going to take a dip, because I sent out, Kara, get this, I sent out 2,000 emails today to help out another company. I had some time today, so I wanted to get some logistic people for the 4 companies. And I had 5 responses out of 2,000 emails. Now they're slowly coming in. So, but still, that was not a lot. So I was like, whoa, put on the brakes there, man. I was like, what's going on there? So I try to get creative in the images, and I have some issues now with social media that I'm going through and trying to get that all fixed up. And, all I can do is really make fancy pictures and do that. But those are the kind of things that I just tell companies that we have candidates that are willing to do another job. So are they going to do it for 2 years? I don't know. Are they going to do it for 10 years? Maybe. I hope you get that. I mean, if there's a corporation watching that, think about that. You're short. I've seen some companies, I heard 200 people. We need 200 people. Get the heck out of here. You don't need 200 people. If you needed 200 people, good luck with that, because there's only probably about 800 available in this area. But my point there is you really have to think of something, of a new training program. Talk with your managers, have that conversation of when you're in your decision maker. Think about it. If you had 5 people, right? 5 people that haven't even been in this customer service, let's just say hospitality to a regular customer service. All they need is just a little bit of training, and that's what it's about. Hey, it's Bill from the Berg. Hey, Bill, I emailed your daughter. I got to email her back. I didn't see her response, so I'll talk to her. Hey, T, my man, to you. They all go. They're all going to say hello to each other and just constantly go. They're all from around on the states here. Rob, I keep forgetting where you're from. Rob. You're not too far from me, I believe. Numar, I always sell the opportunity to candidates, and my clients are always grateful with the people we send that we give a chance to. Have you noticed a difference in clients? Are they agreeing with you, or do you see anything that's happening on that? I was just curious in your area there. But the other thing I wanted to talk about, I feel better not talking about my other company, man. I was wound up. I swear I didn't want to push that start button. Was startups. And why? Oh, look at this. There's Kara. Look at the community you're building. Yes, exactly. And that, I'm going to go back to that, but please talk to your managers, educate them, talk to people, your colleagues on LinkedIn, put the stuff out on LinkedIn, put some ideas out on LinkedIn, put it. Oh, Rob's in, Monica, out past Pittsburgh International Airport. Well, Bill knows where that is. But talk to your management and just show them, tell them an idea. See, it's not that hard. And because when a company says to me, they're doing fine. I called the other day and they said the HR said they were fine. Oh my God. I looked at the website, man, they're not fine. Oh, look at it's okay, Dave. Don't get wound up. I know. I start getting all wound up about that, but it's all because of that freaking company before me, man. They shouldn't have sent the damn email. And now it's been a year and I got to freaking get back through my mind on that. Yes, these all days, they all need associates that want to work and show up clients for solution-based approach. That's awesome. And if you can continue that, and Steve does a lot of that too, is educating the customers. Because like I have like 4 people. I'm really trying to find them work. I've done everything. I've sent the video screening. I've sent emails. I do not understand why. I can't get past that. I'll call, nothing, they're okay. They don't need, and no, they're looking at someone else. And I'm like, it's still there 2 to 3 weeks from now. I just frustrated over that because you have good candidates and you can't find them a job. And for those in recruiting, it takes its toll, boy. You really get it. So I was looking at some papers here for starting a business, and it was pretty good to where the main indicators of a startup failure of the company. This got me upset too, because after you read stuff, I don't think I want to research on starting a business. Your life, how long you're going to stay in business. But many startups do not fail to the lack of effort, lack of intelligence, or even lack of money. Rather, again and again, we see companies of 10 millions in funding, and most driven young minds in the world still manage to fail. Indicators that you fail. You don't know your customers. Well, I know mine, I hope. You're stuck in a mental trap. I'm always mental, man. I go freaking crazy. You're obvious to market forces. Well, I hope by now, my God, after a year and a half on social media, you don't execute fast enough. Well, I try to go quick. This is depressing. You don't pivot fast enough. Now, it took me, Tuve, you know why it took me just now to pivot about 3 weeks ago. That's okay. It's not saying that you failed in something. It's just that you're like, okay, it's time to pay the bills. You got to, back it up a little bit and say what's working. I have a whiteboard that I just write down things. What's working, what's not. It's just like a scale. It's right there. It's just a scale. Positive, negatives, and I try to go for that. Let's this. Looking for purple squirrels and rainbow unicorns. That's Daryl. I did a good deed today. A mother of special needs audit trouble finding him work. Today, I got him a full-time job making boxes and stacking shelves. Awesome. Tuvia, there is organizations, even in the Lehigh Valley, that they offer employees. I had Jamie almost here, but then COVID hit. But if you hired them, they would work like 16 hours, then build themselves up to 24, 30, 40 hours. And they were very good because of absenteeism. They come to work, special needs. And that's a great thing that you did that, because that's another untouched business model, even second chances. And I think everybody will agree with that. Yeah, it was. And the second chance program should have a chance for that. You have to look at that and say, okay, 7 years ago, they made a mistake. Maybe they picked up a bag of, I don't even know what you call it anymore, but a little bit of drugs or something like that, right? And then they got a year or two. Do you really punish the person for 7 years and not give them a second chance? I mean, it all depends, I think, as a business owner or company. What do you want to hire? Who do you want to hire? I think second chances are really good if you really look at their backgrounds, what happened. And I did see one company in Easton, which I was really excited about, that what they did was they asked for when the background check came back, they had a form that they had to fill out, the stamping we did, and they filled out what it was for, what happened, how long ago, and then they sent it to the to the client, and then they approved it. So I think that's a great way to go. Companies are hurting pinpoint, and they pinpoint that and provide them a candidate profile and email why they should give them a chance at a lower fee. Companies are hurting pinpoint that provide them candidate profile and email why they should give them a chance. Yeah, I see your point there, Nimar. The only thing I say towards that is, you're right. Some people will, in the staffing agencies, they will undercut. And I say, go ahead, because I tell everybody in logistics that you're not going to get us for 42 to 40% only, not no 38, not no 37. You just make no revenue whatsoever. And that's why you have to educate the client. That's why you need to talk to the client about training programs. Say, hey, we could provide the training. Why wouldn't a staffing company can do it? Train some people and then send them. There's all different kind of models, so Cornbread Hustle is a second chance in Dallas by Cherry Garcia. I've heard of them. I've heard of that one, Daryl. I've seen that on the news. I remember Cornbread Hustle. You can't forget that name. I was just typing that with Sherry. Yeah, I've heard that name before. Rob, here's a question. I was trying to put my name in BASF today. I called the general number. I thought they would be extension for HR. Didn't have one. I hit 0 for the operator. You get security. So I asked security to connect me to HR. They said they couldn't because nobody extension. So what, Rob, that right there is sales 101. I mean, I don't even go. There's no sense. You can't even get into companies anymore. So that was always going there. That's the excuse, the gatekeeper, all that crap. That stuff's over. I mean, I can't tire of hearing that freaking gatekeeper word. It's just, there's no such thing. You just bypass them. Don't even go into the plays. Just go after the decision makers and you'll have better luck nowadays because it's an excuse. Well, the gatekeeper said there's no HR available. Get out of here. They're told not to give it to you. You can drop your business card off at the desk right there, bring a Dunkin' Donuts. And what worked for me, you know what? A great company in Bethlehem. It took me 22 dozen donuts throughout the year, but I liked the lady at the front desk. Every holiday, everything I would bring up donuts. If I forgot, I take 2 dozen. Then I bring 7. So I put the business cards all over, taped them, right? So I didn't think it was getting any better. I had a fun thing going on saying what I spent on social media versus what I spent on donuts. Oh, Bill's going. Hey, thanks, Bill. Have a great evening. My friend has to finish my workout. But my point there is they reached out to me once COVID, they needed people to take temperatures. So they reached out and I said, sure. They called me. They said, oh, what about that donut man? Hey, I'll take that. But that was the only reason. That was the reason why. So that paid off. That paid off that time. So, they're saying goodbye. Now, bye, Bill. Bye, Bill. I will grow Bill Bradford. I try to grow her. She's doing an awesome job. Good. But my point is, come up with some different ideas. If you have an idea, post it on LinkedIn. Because a lot of candidates, a lot of even employees won't give you suggestions. They're not going to tell you what they need, or they're not going to tell you the truth, some of them, because they're back up against a wall. They don't want to rock the boat. They want to be able to say, hey, why can't we do it this way? Why can't we do it that way? They're afraid the boss ain't going to want to do it. They're afraid they're going to lose their job. Maybe they're working out of home and it's hard working remote. I've heard some things online today. People are not adjusting because not seeing people. There's so many different things going on with that. So bring up an idea, something, not just put a post on here saying, hey, feel good, do what you have to do today, make the stars rise, open up the doors, right? Then you come back down to reality after reading it. You just feel like the quotes are great, but then you have to act on them. You have to act on the quotes. That's just the way it is, So, 23 minutes. I am going to finish up because I do have to do some things tonight. And so if you're anybody looking for a job full-time, go to resultsstamp.com, apply on careers page, and we'll go from there. And Kara, you are going to make that group, and everybody here, Kara, we're going to get there on the group, whatever you want to call it. Doug, what the hell do you even call the damn thing? Oh my God. I give up. That's my memory problem. So, I'm going to have to look at it. It's going to drive me nuts now. Hold on. This will drive me nuts. Come on. Kara, what is it then? What is it again? Kara, what the hell is that thing called? I'm going to be looking like an idiot here. Group. Oh, wait. It's, come on, Kara. What the hell is it called? I just had that. Let's see. 1 second. I'm going to get going. Let's really eventually do a group. Oh, well, the hell with it. I can't even remember what it is, Kara. So on that note, everybody, have a great night, and we'll see you tomorrow night. Oh, she said something. Clubhouse. Thank you, Tubia. That's my brain injury from that Clubhouse. All right. So everybody on here, Kara is going to make up her own group and we're all going to join Kara's group. So you have myself in. I know Tuvia and Daryl and everybody's going to join in. So we'll see you on Clubhouse. Everybody have a great night and talk to you soon.